There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Paul. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Quick strike complete. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's King. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, the offense just trying to go.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. with sure hands. It's King. And that completion good for a game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's King. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Noles are flying down the field. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Slithers into space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give. Makes him headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touch. Let's go. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quarterback making checks. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Gibson. Runs through the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's King. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The RPO, it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's King. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's King. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's King. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got it in the middle. It's King. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's...
The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air on first down. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down, because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
To be honest,
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're going back to the ground. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. With jet sweep pass. Shows him the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle, it's King. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit, too. We got to hold on to that thing.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like,
let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
and here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 4. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward,